Hi, welcome back. Um, Today I'm going to talk about the interesting subject, the future of mankind. I'm extremely concerned about what direction we're actually headed. Um, I'm watching the news. I'm seeing all these terrible things happening around the world, and I don't know where we're really headed. I mean, I'm over 70 years old now, and I have never seen a time. I grew up during the Vietnam War, which was pretty horrible, during the Cold War. Uh, but now it seems a little bit different. It seems that the every every place on the planet has a hotspot. You know, everything from China and India having a conflict over territory. The Middle East is on fire, and it looks like it's going to be an all-out war uh, throughout the whole Middle East. Um, I see in South America, I see, for example, Venezuela just had an election, which I don't think it was a real election. It was definitely fixed. The incumbent, you know, Maduro didn't win that election for sure. But and there's conflict there as well. I saw in Bangladesh there's protests. In India there's been protests. Uh, Ukraine, obviously, that war. Um, it's just it's just not a good situation that we're in right now. And I'm just trying to think. I have grandchildren, and I'm just trying to think down the road. Not that far down, 50 years, 60 years. What the world is going to be like, and it's a little bit worrisome. I'll be honest with you. I've I try not to watch as much news as I used to because it definitely has a psychological effect on people. You know, uh, my mother was 92 and lived through the Second World War. I told her, stop watching the news. Don't watch the news. Just be concerned with your everyday needs and just be happy you're in a safe location. You have food, you have security, you have roof over your head. Because it has a psychological effect. And she constantly is telling me, look what happened here, look what happened here, and even the local news, it seems to affect her. There's a murder here or a carjacking here, and something happens, locally. Uh, it affects people. It definitely affects people. I don't know what the future it has in hold, has in store for us, but it doesn't seem. I would hope that the world would just like calm down a little bit. I've seen there's a lot of protests in the UK, in Europe, Germany. Uh, I don't know if the. I know they have an issue with a lot of the Muslims in Europe now. I don't. I have no problem with anybody wants to practice a religion, and that's their right. They should practice a religion. But I also don't think it should be imposed on any other people at all. I know we had that situation in Iraq when ISIS got control, and Yazidis were actually, if they didn't convert to Islam, uh, there was atrocities committed. The older women, if they couldn't be used as sex slaves, they were murdered. I saw some videos of people being burned alive. I mean, these are real terrible things. Uh, Same thing that's going on in the Middle East now. Uh, we're experiencing a lot of terrible things. I just I just hope that things will get better and things will calm down because the future generations. Uh, the world. It's going to affect everybody. It's not something that's going to easily be resolved. I know that, but also all the protests that we have here and even in the United States with the young people, and some younger people thinking that socialism and being radicalized is going to solve the problem. It's become more difficult for people to survive. I know it's not easy, but if you do work hard and focus, you will survive. I just think that people need to calm down and step back, because life is very, very precious. It's very, very short, and this is the only planet we have, and we need to take care of it, and we need to look out for one another. There is a way to do it. It's just that I think a lot of the politicians and people in control are just out of control. Uh, it's not the very positive situation right now we're in, and I hope in the future that people come together and realize that we really need to care for one another. And any thoughts that you guys have about this subject, let me know. I really wish I had an answer. I don't have an answer. But if any of you guys out there have any thoughts, please send them to me. I appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.